Hi guys, welcome to my channel, or welcome back. My name is Laura, for those of you that do not know, and in today's video I'm going to be doing something a little out of the box, a little different, and that is going to be recommending books to people based on their astrological signs. And so I firstly just want to start off this video with like the biggest disclaimer in the world that one, I am not an expert on astrology whatsoever. It's genuinely just one of my hobbies. I love learning about astrology and about all of the different signs. I think it's fascinating. You don't have to believe in astrology to watch this video, but you can if you want to. But like I said, I'm really not an expert on anything that has to do with astrology. It's just something that I enjoy, and this video is really just going to be like scratching the absolute surface of astrology, in the sense that these recommendations are totally based off of your sun sign and kind of like the basic personality traits that are associated with it. So it's really just going off like the sun sign stereotypes. So it's super base level. It's really just for fun. Please don't come for me in the comments because I'm saying something wrong about your sign or anyone's sign, or you feel like the book rec doesn't go with you and that's your sign or whatever. The video I just thought would be fun. It would be something different on my channel, and that's really it. I'm sorry I had to have this super long disclaimer, but I don't want people to get mad at me for doing this video because I know some people are like super into astrology and know a lot more than just like the sun sign. They know like your whole birth chart and everything like that. I'm really not going to be getting that deep with it. So I'm just going to get started and share with you guys the book recs. I have one recommendation for each sign, and if this video goes well, then perhaps I'll do another recommendations video for your sign. So let me know if you like it down below. But for now, I'm just going to get started. The first sign is Aries, and that is a sign that is really known for being spontaneous and for being daring and adventurous. And for that reason, I'm going to be choosing Panic by Lauren Oliver for my recommendation. That book is about a group of high schoolers who do this crazy and insane challenge to win money, and they have to do crazy challenges to win the cash. And it's a really fun book, super spontaneous and fast-paced and always something going on, so I felt like that would be a good one for Aries. The next sign is Taurus, and those who are Taurus are usually marked as being very loyal and having really deep friendships, and for that reason I'm going with Since You've Been Gone by Morgan Matson. This book follows a girl whose best friend runs away, and she leaves her this list of things that she wants her to do, and it's really out of her comfort zone, but she decides that if she does this list, maybe her friend will be coming back. So this girl has this insane adventure during the summer doing all of these fun activities because she's really wanting her friend to come back, and I thought that really capitalized on the loyalty that Tauruses have, so that is why I chose the book. The next sign is Gemini, and for Gemini I went with Little Do We Know by Tamara Ireland Stone. This is a newer release. The reason I went with this book for Gemini is because Geminis can almost be seen as having like two different sides to them and two different types of personalities, and you really never know what you're gonna get with one. And this book follows a dual POV, so there's two different girls that have point of views in this book, and they're both very different, so I thought that Geminis could probably relate to one or the other, or perhaps both of the point of views, and I just thought it would be a fun book for that, just because like the dual personalities, and you guys know Geminis like the twins, so I just thought that would be a fun choice, and it's a really good book. I just read it, so that is my recommendation for Gemini. For Cancer, I went with another book by Tamara Ireland Stone, and that is Every Last Word. This is a book that is just so incredible and gripping. Cancers are known for being super intuitive and sentimental, and the main character in this book, Sam, really reminds me of a Cancer, so I feel like if you could relate to the main character in that way, you would really enjoy the book. A lot of these books I did choose because of the main character reminding me of certain signs, and that just happens to be the case for this book. So yes, Every Last Word, it's a phenomenal book as well. That is my recommendation for Cancer. For Leo, my recommendation is By Your Side by Casey West. This is a really fun book about this girl who gets locked in a library, and she's there with this guy from school that is kind of the outcast, and she's kind of like the popular girl, and it's really awkward and weird, but then they get to know each other. Stuff happens, obviously. The reason I chose this book for Leo is because the main character did really remind me of a Leo. She's super like attention seeking in a way, but she's also super sweet and soft, and she has like a warm side, but she's also kind of like always wants to be the center of attention in that kind of way, and that really reminds me of a Leo. That's not a bad thing at all. I think it just kind of shows how sometimes they like attention and then sometimes they don't, and I think that really relates to the main character of that book, and that any Leo could relate to it. So that is the book I chose for Leo. For Virgo, I'm going with The Truth About Forever by Sarah Dessen. This is another instance where the narrator just reminds me of a Virgo. She's super detail oriented and always wants things to go perfectly. I bet you right now if you're a Virgo, you just hate hearing that like all you are in your sign is like somebody that pays attention to detail and is organized, but this girl is totally a Virgo in this book, so that's why I chose the book. You'll have to let me know if you're a Virgo and you read it and you relate to her, but that's just what I chose. For the sign Libra, I'm gonna go with Eliza and Her Monsters by Francesca Zappia. I definitely think that the main character carries a lot of traits of a Libra. She's often really stressed, but she's also very kind and gentle and warm, and I feel like that's very Libra-esque. My mom is a Libra and that's totally her. So I just feel like the main character you could really relate to, and it's also such a phenomenal book. I feel like if you're a Libra, you'll really like this one. So let me know if you are a Libra and you've read it, or if you're gonna read it. Really, for any of the signs, let me know if you've read the book and if you've liked it. I bet there's gonna be like a few people that have read the book of their sign and they're like, I hate that book, Laura, you're just wrong about everything. For Scorpio, I'm gonna go with First by Laurie Elizabeth Flynn. This is another book where the main character just seems like such a Scorpio. She's like kind of secretive, kind of has a little bit of an attitude, but she's also super strong and leadership oriented and just like a really kick-ass character, and I love her so much. I feel like Scorpios often get a bad rep, and I feel like in this book that instance is very true, so that is another reason that she just kind of felt like a Scorpio to me. The main character, Mercedes, this is another one of my favorite books and I really recommend it to anybody, but if you're a Scorpio, let me know. The next sign is Sagittarius, which is actually my sign. You guys may or may not have seen this pillow in the background of my videos for a while, but I am a Sagittarius, and for Sagittarius, I'm going to be recommending I'll Meet You There by Heather Demetrios. This is a book about a girl who is graduating high school, and it's her dream to move away and go to art school, but because of her family's financial state, it's going to be really difficult for her to do that. And she meets this boy who's from the army, and they used to work together at this job, and he comes back from overseas with a really bad injury. He lost one of his limbs, and they kind of develop this friendship that might turn like a relationship, and it's a really cute book. Again, the main character seems like a Sagittarius to me. I don't know if it's just because like that Sagittarius bond or whatever, but I feel like if you're a Sagittarius, you'll really enjoy this one. The book I'm going to be recommending for Capricorn is Alex Approximately by Jen Bennett. This is a really fun book about this girl who moves across the country to be near her dad for the summer, and there's this boy who she's been talking to online that's actually from the area her dad is from, but she's too nervous to tell him that she's gonna be in California. Obviously stuff happens with that. The reason I'm choosing this book for Capricorn is because Capricorns really tend to be ambitious, but they're also really practical, and that reminds me a lot of the main character from this book. I feel like she has that vibe going on a lot, so I feel like Capricorns could really relate to her in that way. So that is why I chose Alex Approximately, another really good one. Next sign is Aquarius, which I actually had the most difficulty choosing a book for. I feel like Aquariuses just have this like crazy personality that you don't understand unless you're an Aquarius. Let me know if you're an Aquarius down below. But I decided to go with Until Friday Night by Abby Glines. This is just a really fun book that I totally enjoy. It has like a super deep side, but it's also super fun. The reason I went with this book for Aquarius is because Aquariuses tend to be like super imaginative and fun, but they're also super serious at points, and they can be really truthful and honest with people, and I feel like that really fits the two main characters in Until Friday Night, so I feel like you could relate to either one of them. I believe it's a dual point of view book as well, so you get to read from both characters' point of view, and I really think that if you're an Aquarius, you would like this book. So that is the book I'm going with for Aquarius. And the last sign, of course, is Pisces, and for Pisces, I'm gonna go with Stay Sweet by Siobhan Vivian. This is one of my new favorite books. I just did a full review of it on my channel. The reason I chose this this book for Pisces is because Pisces are always lending a helping hand. They're super intuitive. The main character in Stay Sweet is just so selfless and giving and really reminds me of Pisces. I have a few Pisces friends and they totally reminded me of the main character from Stay Sweet, so that is why I chose it for this one. So guys, those are all of my recommendations for the sun signs. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did get a recommendation that you haven't read for your sign, maybe check it out. Let me know if you like it. Even if you don't really like believe in astrology or whatever, it still might be fun to just check it out and see if you like it. Or if maybe the book that I chose for your sign you have read and you absolutely hate, let me know down below. Of course, I'm not an expert. These are just my personal opinions on all of the signs and my personal guesses as to books that you may or may not like. I mean, your sun sign is such a small part of your sign. A lot of people don't even relate to their sun sign at all, but they relate to their rising and their moon and all that kind of stuff. So this is just a really base level thing. Like I've been saying, I just want to really clarify because I don't want to upset anybody with this video. But if you did like it, make sure to give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel down below. Hit the notification bell if you want to get notified when I post a new video. But other than that, thank you guys so much for watching this video and I will see you in the next one. Bye!